How are we doing today? Hope everyone's doing good. Here to manifest a world of peace, love, and joy. Uh, I'd like to personally thank everybody who has joined us on our local mission so far. We've come a long way. Done this in started on the 15th of May, and we've been doing it every other day consistently, for the most part, uh, all the way up till today, actually. So it's a pretty big feat so far that we've had noticed a lot of positive changes in people. Our environments, our things, our wants, desires, which are obviously going to always be evolving. But the aspect of having inner peace, having joy in our lives, and wanting the betterment of mankind to continue forth, I think that's pretty fucking cool. So, uh, of course, got the glass prism out and all that stuff. Um, People need to remember that they are not their own schedules. They're not, things don't happen on human time. Things happen in accordance with divine time. What that means is we may have a plan, but divine timing is always going to come in, step in, and saying, ha ha, guess what? That's not going to happen that way. Now you got to rethink your whole game plan. So, yes, it's good to have goals. Like, we want to have love, peace, and joy manifested in this reality as our three go-tos to put that in everyone's head as their first three go-tos. Can't mean Doesn't mean we're going to affect their free will, because they could choose to do something completely different. But it can improve the odds of creating a better world, and that is the most important thing. What we choose to do every day and how we act towards each other, and whether or not we're going to be a good person or a bad person. So it's kind of one of those old stories of try not to be a cunt, pretty much. But keep that in the ideas. You got to really go within yourself. If you want to change the world out there, first look what's in here. If there's something rotten inside, then you're going to get rotten results. As within, so without. As above, so below. With that in mind, if there's anything you've been putting off, this month in particular is the month to take care of that. If you've been a new job you want to apply for, go for it. If you have, say, I'm wanting to go skydiving, go skydiving, or at least make step towards that. You see what I'm saying? This is a month of tests, and if you just sit back and idly do nothing, then you're going to let it pass you by, and there's not going to be much said about that. For me, I refuse to let this month pass me by. Seeing how this is my season, and I'm a Gemini. I can talk all goddamn day. But I don't like to. I like people to make up their own damn mind and let them do what the fuck they're going to do. Uh, Personally, I have put up and shut up about my own beliefs and do something that scares you. I put my book out to my publisher finally. Finished that thing a few weeks ago, or a few days ago. And I've been working on that for a good 6 years plus. So that was a huge step for my own self. And yes, I'm listing a personal achievement, but I'm not saying that that is the have all be all moment. No, I understand that isn't. But that for me was a very personal thing where I had to relive a lot of circumstances while writing it. A lot of writers do that. And some of those experiences I'd say at least, well, up to a year ago, I was not equipped to handle writing about some of those experiences again, because having to deal with them once was enough for me. And writing has a way of giving catharsis in an unusual way, because as the writer is writing something, they generally are experiencing the same emotions that they had when the thing was going on, whatever they're writing about. And then to take 6 years of that plus and send it out to a publisher that doesn't know you, can be very judgmental, and submit that. And actually, apparently, it's going to a whole board that's going to decide whether or not they want me as a writer. And I got an email today that was quite, it was actually, it's kind of like a mixed message, like, yes, you made it, and then no, you didn't. So the board's still in, I guess, in debate over it. But the publisher did say one thing. He kind of gave himself away, where he said, I've been so engrossed in your book that I wasn't paying attention to his topics on his email. So that tells me that I did something right. And personally, I think that's a huge load off my emotional chest, kind of thing. And I feel like I can breathe easier. I can, if you haven't done anything, this is that month that's going to really make you wish you did. Like, say next month, you're like, damn, I should have done that. Do it now, or start taking little steps. You can be like a what about Bob, and just do like a baby steps to the fridge, baby steps to the elevator, baby steps to the neighbor's house, whatever. Introduce yourself to new people. Try to get out there. Put yourself outside of your comfort zone, even if it's just for like a baby step. Going up and holding the door for someone that you don't know. Help your neighbor with their groceries if they have like a shitload of stuff for trying to come inside with or something. It's not asking a lot. You're not asking for a commitment. You're just helping someone out real quick. These are things that you need to, I think, should be incorporated in every human's idealistic, type of community. But what I'm going to touch on for the most part is this concept of soul sight. Soul sight. This is a mother jamma. This is a concept that was explained to me by my angels. That when we look at people, we don't see people. We see our projections of ourselves on those people. When we look at people, disconnect your own projections from your mind and just look at them. I have a neighbor right next door to me I don't like at all. Actually, I don't like either of my neighbors, but I don't like either one of them. But I have to remember to disconnect myself when I'm doing soul sight and look at them as a human being. That's very difficult to do sometimes. But in the grand scheme of things, that is what is required. And soul sight is looking right at a person, no judgments, but instantly you can pinpoint who they are, what they're about. No more needed. Soul sight is looking right into the heart of someone, and you can see their motivations, you can see their aspirations, if you will, and whether or not they're a good or bad person. This is supposed to become one of our sixth senses, an additional sense that the human race is supposed to be getting. So. And I think that's something we should strongly cultivate a notion towards developing, because sight alone is awesome. Having a soul sight where you can look and see what someone's soul is all about. You know how much less confusion in the world that would bring? It would be astronomically different world that we live in. And I think that's awesome. I think that's a wonderful sense. And I think it's about damn time the human race has developed something like that. And it's kind of weird having it. I've had glimpses of it. Um, if you know how to spot people's auras on the crown chakra, this is one section you can go into. Most people's auras come out as purple. When they have white light or a golden light, yeah, that's awesome. But unfortunately, there are those times that you look at other people's auras and they have a black eminence coming around from around the crown chakra, and it almost looks like that moment where you see like someone dripping tar on the ground. It almost looks like that, and you're just nope, don't want no part of it. um, it's kind of like how when it's developing a sense that is not normal for everyday people like me, you, anybody. This is something from uh, a whole other aspect, which I'll get into later on in a different video. But this is something from our divine selves, is a gift that we need to cultivate and bring about. Uh, Especially if we're trying to be real about creating a world of compassion and love, peace, and joy to be in the forefront of everyone's mind. I think everybody might agree on that. So anyway, further ado, I'm going to be doing the diaphragmatic meditation breathing form of manifestation, where I'm going to inhale 10 times for 4 seconds and exit, inhaling through the nose, exiting out the mouth. As you do that, try to imagine golden light going through your nostrils throughout your body. When you're exhaling all the excrement and crap and shit that you've had to deal with that day, and you're getting it out your system. First 10 times. On the 11th inhale, imagine, if you will, a world filled with love, peace, and joy to be in the forefront of everyone's mind. As you do that, ask yourself, have little 17-second, like little mini movies of how people would behave around you, how you would behave towards them. And that's the magic of the manifestation. And as you exhale, let it out. That's what you're trying to project out to. Without further ado, so I'm going to start doing. And first thing, a nice little area. Bam. You know how to tap into your third eye, or for those that don't know, try to focus your eyesight kind of towards your center of your nose. No, you don't have to be cross-eyed. It's the space right between here is where your third eye is. But if you know how to tap into it, invite your subconscious along for the ride to help you out with this manifestation. It'll be 1,000 times more powerful. And if you notice, The space between breaths, or what I call the Great Compassionate, is going to be longer every time. Okay, now inhale and let the thought begin inside your head. Now we're going to exhale. Try to think how you would behave and react to people. Think how they would behave and react to you. This is a world where people actually give a shit about what you have to say and what they have to say. You care about. Where you help them out for no other reason other than you just genuinely want to help. I think that was a good one. I felt that one come out. That was good. That was real good. And give that thought a notion of soul sight. Try to look it up and see what I'm talking about. It's supposed to be this really big thing that we're going to be developing here soon, which I do look forward to. That would be awesome as a race to develop that. Other notes is the geomagnetic storm going on Earth right now. This usually happens when there's a mental shift, and that would tie in a lot closely to what we're doing. However, don't get cocky. This could also be for the latter, something like a step backward, which I genuinely hope that that's not the case. As far as the storms go, I do hope that this geomagnetic deal does pass rather soon, because the Earth is becoming more and more unstable with earthquakes and whatnot. And I do live in San Francisco, so that would really suck. But what is will be. Other than that, be good to your neighbor, be kind to yourselves, be better to those that you care about. I appreciate all of you. I'm very grateful to the divine for all of my life, really. Even for the times I said I wasn't. I really am. And I thank you. And I can't wait till next time. Every other day, 8 p.m., I will meet you here and we can do this until June 15th. And then thereafter, I'll probably drop on, once a week or twice a week or however you want to do it. But that's a different time. Till then, namaste.